Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe, also known as Just Skin, here on YouTube and all of my other social media platforms. I want to say Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, 2017, and I am so excited about what's to come in this upcoming year. So I kind of want to come today and not really do a challenge, but I see a lot of YouTubers like doing their 2016 recap videos or like videos kind of along those lines. So I have this is going to be a good couple minutes, but I guess I can do like a quick 2016 recap and then an update on what's to come this upcoming year. So I would say that my greatest moments of 2016 was my birthday. Oh my God. I celebrated my birthday in DC with 11 to 12 of my close friends, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Nothing about that weekend was bad. I mean, bad things happen after, but it turned out to be like bad and good. So like things happen for a reason. And but I think that started the me being like a lot more confident in myself. I keep messing with my hair. Definitely, because I had a lingerie party and it was really fun. So that was one of my best moments. I would say walking across the stage. I finished school in December of 2015, so I was able to walk across the stage this past May and got to see Obama speak in person at my school, so that was really amazing. What else happened in 2016 that was great? I guess I would say just like clarity. I think that I got to know myself a lot more, and I got to become more confident in myself. So a lot of clarity came in 2016. So I don't really regret things. Sometimes I do like wish that I did certain things differently, but I wouldn't say I regret things. But I would say like the biggest things that I wish I could have done differently was how I handled certain situations. I lost a person that I thought was my best friend, and that was very close to me, or I thought that was very close to me, and I could have handled like ending that friendship differently. I handled it really wrong, and I realized that afterwards, you know, and I said my apologies and all that stuff, but I definitely could have went about ending that completely different than what I did. I acted off of emotion and anger, and you really shouldn't act that way. And I think another thing that I would regret would be kind of how I lost myself in my past relationship. I lost myself. I wasn't fully happy with who I was as a person dating this other person. So, you know, I started lying once he was lying to me and just acting very out of character, and it wasn't like me. So I definitely think that is one of my biggest regrets, would be just losing myself in my last relationship, and like it went really bad this year. Like this year was really emotional, but definitely lost a bit of me. But you know, where there's bad, there's good. I ended up finding myself again, and one of the greatest moments was like having a closer relationship with God that I found, finding a church out where I live instead of, because you know I have a church home in Chicago, but I was able to find a church where I live back in New York, New Jersey. My church is in Jersey, but I live in New York. Anyway, so I want to kind of get enough of that sad stuff. I now wanted to talk about what's to come for the new year, and kind of like, I haven't seen anybody do this, but I spent New Year's Eve with my mom and my family, my brother, his girlfriend, and we made vision boards. Well, my brother fell asleep, but we pretty much made vision boards and brought in the new year that way. And I haven't done a vision board in so long, so creating this was definitely a highlight, something that I really enjoyed. And this year I kind of plan to just be a lot more organized and focused and goal oriented and just like hard working. You know, this year's about me. I feel like the past couple years I was so involved and so in tune with my past relationship that I lost certain things that I enjoy doing, like YouTube. Not saying that, you know, I wasn't able to do it. It was just like that really wasn't my focus. You know, someone else was my focus. And now that I am single and, you know, just all about me, I'm able to focus on the things that I want to focus on and focus on me and bettering myself and all that. So I wanted to share with you guys my vision board, as well as I asked my mom for Christmas for a passion planner. And if you guys are unfamiliar with that, I will link the link to that down below. You can check out their Instagram. But one of my friends, she told me last year about a passion planner, and I was just like, this sounds so cool. But she told me, I think like around May, summertime. So it was just like halfway through the year, and I kind of wanted to like start it off at the beginning of the year. So I made sure to ask my mom for that for Christmas. So that was the one thing I got, or, you know, the one thing I had to choose. I would definitely, you know, I'd set that because I really wanted that. So I'll show that first. So this is my passion planner. It says passion planner right here, and it has like birds and feathers or whatever. So this is like the full-sized one. I forget the dimension on this, but it has the string. Oh, the stickers just fell out. But so it's basically a planner that keeps you focused and passionate about your goals. It what else? It's a lot. This planner is pretty dope. I know there's like a description somewhere. Hold on. It basically, you know, helps you just focus, and you know, you get to stay positive. It keeps you positive. It keeps you, it's like a keepsake for you. It helps you manage your time. It helps you look at the big picture. And it helps you like be able to put yourself first. So in the beginning of it is kind of like just I know y'all see that highlight, like, girl, look at that. Little steps and a blurb about what's it about, and like a roadmap. So you're supposed to do that, and I will end up doing this, filling this out when I get a chance to like sit down and have some like me time. But it has all the months in here. It has 2017 and 2018. So this is the month of January, and I've already started like writing little things in there. I went to Target and I bought these like Sharpie pens, and just to kind of make it colorful and bring some flavor and stuff to it. So I started filling out the month of January, but I haven't started out on like my everyday. So I'm pretty much behind right now. I should have done this yesterday, and I did not do it yesterday. But every day it has like the time, and then it's a space. So this week it has a place where you can write space of infinite possibility. So you can write certain things there. It has a work to-do list and a personal to-do list. It has this week's focus, and so you can write down your focus for the week. It also has a space where you can write down good things that happened this week. And so pretty much when you're done and the year is over, you can go through your planner and check out the good things that happen. I like that because it reminds you, one, I think it keeps you humble, but it reminds you of that, like, the good is always going to outweigh the bad, and you'll always remember to have the good. And then every week there's a new quote. So I just opened up to January, the week 5 of the year, and it says, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." And it's just certain little quotes that keep you motivated. Like, let's see. Week 3 says, "If you want to be happy, be." And I like that. Like, I love stuff like that. So this is really amazing. If you guys want to get your hands, I really suggest you guys, if you're, you know, in a place where this is something that you want to do, you want to stay focused and goal oriented and very passionate about what your future goals are this year, then I would definitely suggest getting a passion planner. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just think it's really dope and really cool. For my favorite part of the video would be my vision board that I made. So I made a pretty big board, and I kind of just wanted to go through and explain why I put everything on my vision board. That way, you know, you guys can see where my head's at and what some of my goals and aspirations are for this upcoming year. And if you guys don't know what a vision board is basically something that you do at the beginning of the year, and my mom said it perfectly. She said that for everything like you want to manifest and come to you throughout the year, you put on this board. And she read us a little blurb last night, and we had food and we had wine, and we just like enjoyed each other and went through magazines and like made this vision board. So she bought a couple posters. She bought like little arts and crafts stuff like markers and Sharpies and beads and stickers and all that stuff. And then we had a whole bunch of old magazines, so we used those old magazines and just went through and pulled out stuff that we wanted to manifest for the new year. So I'm gonna start with the top left corner, right corner. I need to know my left from my right. So right here I just have Chicago. Oh, you guys can't really see. Okay, so right here I have Chicago. So I have the big word Chicago. In the background is a picture of the city, downtown Chicago. And it says love because I love Chicago. It's where I was born and raised. And I also have family here because this is where all my family is pretty much. My mom's here, my brother's here, my dad's here, you know, my grandma, uncles, all that. All my family is pretty much here. So I put that there. And then I have here, look, the magazine cover of, do you guys remember when the Little League, they won the World Series and they were from Chicago, this group of black boys. So I got that because I think that's pretty dope. And then I have smarter here because this year, you know, I want to do things that is going to make me smarter. And then as well as like, I feel like you have to use your, what would I say? Your connections. So I think smart people connect more. And that's why I have connect more right here, because connections are everything. You know, networking is everything. So yes. And then right here I have something that says the Love Yourself Toolkit. And this year, you know, last year I really, towards the end of 2016, I learned to love myself a lot more. And I definitely want to keep that going in this upcoming year. So I have Love Yourself More, well, Love Yourself Toolkit, and then Body and Spirit in there, you know, because that all goes together. And then Happy, because in order to love yourself, you got to be happy, right? And then I have Queen, because I'm a queen, and, you know, basically. And then I have Put Yourself First. So in the Love Yourself Toolkit, you definitely have to put yourself first. Like, if you want to love yourself, you need to put yourself first. And then I also have right here, I have Carefree. So you got to be carefree, you know. I feel like can't really worry about what other people are thinking or saying or talking about. Like, you can't do all that. Like, if you're gonna love yourself wholeheartedly, openly, unapologetically. Like, just love yourself more. And then I want to work out a lot more this year and be fit, so I just have a Naked juice. I don't really drink Naked because Naked's like fake healthy, but you know, it stands for healthy, so I put it there. And then I got a salad because I need to eat more salads, and fitness and workout and running and water and health and fit. So then here I have the word strong, and I have that at the top because I definitely became a lot stronger last year, and I want to continue that throughout this year. So I have that there. And courage, you know, I want to have a lot more courage, like doing things on my own, which I do a lot of stuff on my own now, but I just, you know, I want to be a little bit more courageous. And then I have Wonder Woman because I feel like I'm a Wonder Woman. Like, I am amazing and I can do anything that I put my mind to. And then I have this butterfly here because butterflies represent transformation and growth. And so I feel like the end of 2016 was definitely a big time in my life where I was transforming and growing into the person that I am today, and I'm still growing, but I wanted to put that there. So along with transformation, I have rebirth, power, improvement, transforming, and growth. So all of that kind of goes along with that butterfly, and I just feel like I'm just growing and transforming into this like really amazing person, if I do say so myself. Here's kind of like the makeup and beauty aspect. I'm into makeup and beauty, obviously, and so I have flawless and glam and hair. I have an eyeshadow palette right there because I want to start doing a lot more looks with eyeshadow and like really make that into something that I do all the time. And then I have a Clarisonic brush because skincare is everything and I love skincare. And then I just have Create and Glow because, you know, the glow has to be disrespectful, you know, this year, the highlight on fleek. And then I have like lipstick and beauty. And then one of my goals, it says 50K Just Skin, and so Just Skin is my name on my YouTube and my other social media platforms. And so I want to, my biggest goal is to reach 50K by the end of the year, and I really feel like I can do it this year. You know, last year I think I said I wanted to reach 100,000 subscribers, and I did not put out videos to do so. So this year, you know, I'm being a little bit more realistic, but I'm also going to be you know, putting in the work to actually reach that 50K subscriber mark. So I have that there because that's just going to be a constant reminder when I wake up in the morning. You know, wake up, make sure you're filming, make sure you're editing, make sure you're promoting yourself and all that stuff. So I have that there because that is really important, but that's in the beauty section because, you know, it's what I like to do. And then here is like my travel section. So I have Explore and I have Fly Girl and Life. So I have Explore Life, like explore, you know, I'm really passionate about that. I have a job, but I have job there because I plan to switch, you know, jobs this year, kind of go into something different. And then it says take a dream vacation with an airplane. So me and my mom are planning to go to Cuba in November. I think it's November. And so I have that there to keep me focused on that goal. And then I just have a plane there because I love flying and I want to travel more this year. You know, I traveled a lot in 2016, but I definitely want to travel a lot more this year. And then endless dream, like, I don't want my dreams to end. I want to dream and dream, like shoot for the stars. And I just kind of felt like I need to be reminded of that all the time. And then I also have discover and experience and culture because with traveling, you know, you get to discover and experience a lot of different cultures and just like other things about different places. So I have that there. And then I have an elephant here because I am getting an elephant tattoo on my 24th birthday in May. Elephants symbolize strength, but they also don't roam the same path twice. You know, they don't make the same mistake twice. and I feel like that's very important. And my current tattoos, they symbolize strength, and so I feel like that goes along with it. And last year I showed the strength God gave me, the strength God gave me to just elevate and not be petty and not be dragged down. You know, God gave me a lot of strength, and so I definitely feel like I want a tattoo that symbolizes that. And then I have courage there because traveling takes a lot of courage, especially traveling by yourself. One thing I told myself last year was, I'm not waiting on nobody to travel with me. I'm going to travel and go. And I did a lot of traveling last year by myself. I went to a city by myself, and I didn't wait on anybody to travel with me. Like, I wanted to go, so I went. I didn't want to hear any, oh yeah, I'm gonna go, and then when it's money, like when the time to pay is here, people like back off and make I don't have time for that. Like, I'm grown, and I don't have time for, you know, excuses like that. So I just want to keep up the courage to keep traveling by myself and doing certain things by myself. Like, it takes a lot of courage to just step out and step out of your comfort zone. So, and then I have over here, it says move in September. So I plan to relocate in September and officially leave New York. I've been on the East Coast for now 6 years. It will be 6 years this year. So this upcoming August, it will be 6 years that I've been on the East Coast, and I think it's time to go. So it says new city, and it just has like a living room where, you know, I can move. I also have moved there because I want to move out of my current apartment and move into my own place. So that's that. And then here I have green, because green, it's like a forest and stuff. Green represents money, and yeah, this is my money section. So I have wealth here, and then I have money and giving, and then I have penny pinching. Not to say that I'm about to be cheap, but I'm not about to like spend carelessly. Like, I don't want to spend carelessly this year. I did a lot of spending carelessly last year, and I spent carelessly in my last relationship. I lost a lot of money, so I don't want to do that this year. And I have savings and a dollar sign because I want to make my savings something bomb. You know, I have a goal of buying a piece of property by the time I turn 25, and so that will be in the year 2018. So I need a good savings for that, and I need to be reminded that that is my ultimate goal within 2 years. So I have that on there, and then I'll get to this section in a second, but right here it says best me. I want to be the best me that I can be this year. You know, I want to be the best Zoe that I can be. And then I have happiness there. So being the best me, you know, I want to be happy. I want to be authentic. I want to be my authentic self. I have fun because being the best you, you know, you want to be a fun person. And I do think I'm a fun person. I think I'm a funny person. But I also have love because I'm going to love myself, love my authentic self. And then I have power because I'm just going to be powerful. Like, I feel like I'm powerful already, but just bringing that all in together. And then I have reflect right there. I have reflect because I feel like being the best you have to learn to reflect on certain things, you know, and it helps you continue to be the best person that you can be. And then in this small little corner, I have, the reason why it's in the small corner is because I don't want this year to be negative, and so these are like negative things, and I want it to be as small as it can be because I don't want a lot of negativity this year. Last year I had a lot of negativity in my life and a lot of negative people around me, and I don't got time for that this year. So I have like a little stop sign sticker And then it says remove, and so these are the things that I want to remove, which is panic, pounds, so I want to lose weight obviously, waste, just things that waste my time, like remove all of that. I want to be selective, so just being selective about the certain people that I keep in my circle and in my space. I want to remove betrayal. You know, I've been betrayed last year a couple times, and I want to remove that. Like, I need to be a little bit more on point with the people that I keep in my circle, and I feel like the people that I have in my circle right now are bomb, and I appreciate them so much. So and then I also want to remove bad vibes and people. I'm not showing it. So bad vibes and people. So yeah, if you have a bad vibe, cut it. If you're a bad person, cut it. Like, I don't have time for that this year. Ain't nobody got time. And then here I just pretty much wrote some words. So I have the big picture. So this is pretty much like the big overall picture that I always need to keep in mind. I have the Lord, I have to be healthier, I have to inspire, I have to relax, finish, learning, truth, and trust. And then these are words that I wrote down that you know, go along in the big picture, and I just have to keep in the back of my mind to make sure that the big picture is I want to be a better person. I am a better person than I was last year, and I want to continue in that path. So I have respect, integrity, understanding, peace, communication, will, growth, possibility, honesty, faith, strength, compassion, love, optimistic, transformation, leadership, prayer, patience, hope, and hard work. So those are the things that I need to always remember, and you know, that draws me back to the big picture. Like, what is the big picture? And I had to keep all that in mind. So I hope you guys enjoyed my vision board reveal. I do encourage you guys to make one sooner rather than later. Like, this should be done, like, you know, on the first day of the new year, or like the first week. So if you have not made a vision board ever, maybe give it a try. I know my mom was saying that pretty much everything in her vision board last year came. You guys should give it a try, and I guess in next year's like recap video, we'll see if, you know, I actually complete any of these, which I will, because I'm very determined. If you know me, I'm a go-getter. Like, if it's something that I want, I go and get it. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that it was a little long, but please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and come along with me on this journey this year. I'm so excited. So love you guys. Thanks so much for watching.